What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video here, and in today's video we are going to be talking about how to get Lord here in Marvel Rivals just a little bit faster. Now you guys can see Deadpool has only been out for around 1 week. I mean, today is Friday that I am recording this, so he has been out for 1 week exactly, and we already have him Lord here. This new proficiency system is really nice. Obviously you guys get a lot more boost to the actual points that you guys are getting. Now I will say, like, what I'm going to be showing you guys is pretty basic here. However, there's going to be some other tips, obviously, that are going to help you guys kind of get some of these characters done a little bit faster. Before this new update, you know, with the new system, instead of doing like the 4 different challenges, now there's just 3, and it's pretty basic. Beforehand, it would take you anywhere between like 20 to 23 hours, I feel like, depending on the character. Some characters a little bit longer, like Magneto. I also have him Lord. That took a lot longer because his ult obviously had to suck in damage, and that obviously does take a minute. But with this new, you know, not really method, but this new idea at least, it will save you guys probably around like 6 or 7 hours. This is a prime example of what I want to show you guys. You guys can see I only have 10 hours total on Adam Warlock, and I already have him Lord. How did I do this? It is basically going to be doing the method that I'm going to be showing you guys here. I mean, if you guys care about the stats, I mean, like, yeah, I averaged 19k healing per 10 minutes. Like, great, you know, 7,700 damage, whatever. Doesn't really matter. But the mode we're going to be talking about here, first off, is going to be this 18 versus 18 annihilation mode. Now, obviously, if you click over, you guys can play with AIs. I personally prefer to do that mainly because AIs are really dumb, and that does obviously help get you more stats in this game. And it does actually count for you guys getting, you know, Lord proficiency on different characters. So again, I was able to get Deadpool super quick by completing this right side. And there also was another update, I think, done yesterday that did actually boost the amount of times that you guys can do this. The right side is done in arcade, and it's obviously limited. It's not unlimited like the left side. So left side's for like quick play and rank. The right side is for arcade. I think it's, I guess it is just arcade, I was going to say. So it's like, I don't know if play versus AI or, you know, whatever, if that counts. However, doing this is actually really, now these numbers may look a little bit more skewed too as well, because I obviously do have him Lord already. So that, you know, they're going to go up a little bit and the values are going to be up a little bit, but either way, it is really good to play this 18 versus 18 mode, and that is, again, what I did with Adam Warlock. I mean, this is beforehand. Now it's a little bit different because you guys can see it's just healing. It's the KOs and assists, which is still fine. You're still going to be able to get a lot of proficiency with him. But when it was, you know, rezzing teammates, I was able to get a ton because all you would have to do is pop your ult in the middle of the map, and so many people would get rezzed on your team that you would just fly through the proficiency for that, which is really nice. Obviously, though, healers are going to be the easiest thing to do in this mode, and it's mainly because of this KOs and assists thing. Obviously, healing is super easy to get in this mode. So other healers here, you guys can see, let's just go with Cloak and Dagger here. Same thing. I mean, I already have her Lord, but again, KOs and assists, healing, usage time, that's great. Invis is obviously, again, another character. It's all the same thing. But this is going to be the easiest role by far to get Lord. So even if you guys are trying to go for every Lord in the game, like, I keep bouncing back and forth if I want to do that. This is a really good mode to go ahead and do that in. I mean, Jeff, I only play in this mode, and I rarely do it. But it's like, if I am going to go for Lord on every single character, doing it with, you know, healers in this mode is definitely going to be the most ideal thing to do. You guys can even see here, I can go to my history and I'll show you guys. There's just some quick play games and stuff in here. But me and my buddies were playing this last night, and this is, again, before I got Lord Deadpool, but this is kind of like the average game. I mean, you know, you look at the KOs and assists for Deadpool, I had 53 assists and I had 36 KOs. So that obviously is what? That's 89 KOs and assists in one game, followed by 11,000 damage and basically 10,000 healing. So that's going to stack up a ton of that proficiency, and you're also going to be getting time played as well, which is really nice. That was just a random Moon Knight game because I ran out and my buddy wanted to still play because he was also going for Widow. But again, another game here, you know, 34 KOs, 44 assists. That was actually a bad game. Holy. I'm trying to yeah, so here's another one. 17k, you know, healing, 8k damage, 63 assists, 31 kills. Like, this mode is like really good for doing this stuff. Now, even if you guys want to play DPSs and everything, that is fine. I'm going to actually play a game in this video because I want to show you guys some, not secrets, but I'm going to show you guys some more tips on how to really, where you guys should be standing, because this mode is chaotic. If you're like me, where Squirrel Girl has a magnet to your face with her little nuts, pause, Jeff, every time he ults, you just happen to be standing in the middle of it. Like Moon Knight, the Unk will always pull you in somewhere. If you're like me and all that's happening, I'm going to try to show you guys how to avoid some of that. I promise you, though, if anybody's watching this that is from the 2K days of me recording, you guys know whenever I try to make a video and I'm playing something that I'm trying to explain, something always goes wrong. I'm willing to bet you I'm going to get swallowed by Jeff probably 4 times in this game that I'm going to record. Watch. When you guys are playing as a healer, the number one thing I do suggest is just play behind your team. Like, find where your team is going to be grouped up and play behind them as much as possible. Reason why is that you're going to be able to get easy picks just kind of shooting into the crowd, but you're also going to be getting a lot more healing done this way. Now, when you guys are playing Deadpool, you guys want to upgrade your katanas first. The bouncing, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, here comes Jeff, dude. Definitely making sure to avoid that. But yeah, number one reason why you guys want to make sure you do that is because when you fling this out into the crowd, that is how you're going to be getting a lot more healing, a lot more KOs and stuff like that. So I'm going to be able to fling that out, and while that's healing, I'm going to be able to do my next upgrade. I'm getting jumped by a Hulk currently, so we're just going to kind of move away from that. And that's another thing. Like, in this mode, you guys don't feel like you have to fight everything. Like, believe me, just get your easy picks when you guys can. You guys can see I get a nice little 2-piece right there. I'm just kind of chilling. I'm playing behind my team, and I'm making sure I'm staying alive, because that's obviously how you're going to maximize your healing numbers. Now, I will say, too, what is really good to do with, any type of healer, I guess, is just make sure you guys are just sending your abilities out. Even if it's just for one person, like, you could die so quickly in this mode. Literally, as I'm saying that, you could die so quickly in this mode that, like, waiting to, use an ability or whatever, there's really no point. It's just kind of better off to just throw things out and use them when you guys have them. Is that going to kill me? Okay. That is really going to help you guys out a lot. There's a random Moon Knight back here. I see a lot of people when they play this, like, they're just trying to, like, go out and farm as much as they can. You really don't have to farm that much. It really will come pretty quick in this mode. So, we're just going to look to pop our ult here. Again, same thing. There's a Punisher sitting on a turret. We're going to get rid of that for the team, do our thing. But again, we're putting out healing because all we're doing is just throwing our abilities out repeatedly. We're not waiting, again, for, oh, my teammates are weak, whatever. It's just really easy to go ahead and focus on that. That was a bad time for me to pull out my book, but either way. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing here. And again, I don't know if I said this already or not, but the number one thing, too, I would say is just try to find a group of enemies as much as you can. Jumped right into a Moon Knight ult. Because when you guys do that, when you find a group of enemies, like, that's how you guys are going to get a lot of easy picks as well. Because you're just going to be kind of getting tick damage on random people. I mean, it is what it is. That was actually not really that great of a game. We go 32-3, 38 assists, 7 finals. Again, and then our damage, we had 6,200 damage, 10.5k healing. Not the greatest, but, I mean, again, that was just kind of an example game. Sometimes you are going to get a game, like, when 4 healers are at the top, that's a problem. Like, when you don't have a Moon Knight or whatever, that's going to be kind of irritating. But I know my face cam's in the way, but you guys can kind of see we just got 3 things upgraded, all 3 categories immediately like that. 165 more points towards his proficiency. It's something that just really good to do for healers. Again, just playing behind your team, looking for stacks of people, and just trying to maximize your KOs and assists is really good for this mode. Now, I am going to show you guys how to play this on a DPS. So, one of the DPSs that I am trying to get Lord as well, and I'm pretty close to, is Phoenix. Now, when you guys load in as a DPS or as a tank, I will say this. This is kind of like a hidden tip, a little bit of tech. I don't know. Maybe you guys know about it. Maybe you don't. Don't load in right away. Wait for the timer to go down past 0, and then you guys want to load in. Basically, what that does is it lets you skip the intro screen, which will obviously let you get some early shots in, lets you do some early damage, stuff like that, and it will definitely help you guys a lot more in this mode. So you guys can see we're already getting a good amount of picks here off rip. You guys can hear all the crunches in the background. Now, when I play DPS, the first thing I try to do is I try to target the healers in the back line. I know it may sound a little bit weird, I guess, for this mode, I'm saying. But the reason why I do that is because a lot of times they will literally just stand still, and it makes for some easy shots. Like you guys can see, we almost had Phoenix dead there. We almost had Squirrel Girl dead there. We're just going to get our easy kill. No, what a time to have to reload, man. Oh, man. But, yeah. You want to just basically chill in the back line here. I mean, we're going to get rid of this dumb Iron Man really quick. We don't get yeah, then look at the freak, dude. Look at the actual freak. So, now we have our ult. Again, when you guys are playing with DPSs, you guys are looking for, obviously, final hits and damage. So, I basically just try to find, again, a big group of people for my ult. Throw that down, and boom! Now, that's what I'm talking about, baby! But, yeah. So, just trying to maximize your damage. It's kind of similar to what I was saying with the healer. You want to just make sure that you're playing a lane where, you know, you're kind of staying alive a little bit. That's a lot of people coming my way. Oh, my God. Okay, that was a lot of people coming my way. All right, I don't think we were living that no matter what. Jeff's going to get a bunch of people there. That's cool. Easy little final hit there. Now, I will say with this mode, too, guys, please, and I see this happen a lot, don't worry about your accuracy in this mode. Just fire away. And a prime example was that kill on Namor that I got earlier in that little, I don't want to call it a fight, but earlier in that little thing. And the amazing reason why is because I just shot at a guy that I saw, right? And I was able to get a free final hit out of that, which is really nice. I'm trying to find that Star-Lord dead anyway, which is nice. We're getting a lot of easy picks here. I can't see anything. Where is everybody at? Okay. So, again, don't worry about your accuracy. Just kind of fire away. You know, do your thing. And when they're all grouped up, that is really good. Mainly because they're going to take a lot of damage. And see you later, Cloak. All right. So, we get another final hit there. There's a Squirrel Girl here. She's gone. See you later. Thanks for playing. All right. I'm going to get rid of... I know there's a Cloak right next to me, by the way. No, no. Thank you. Oh, my God. What is my aim? Holy aim! Holy aim! Oh my God. Leave me alone. This is my first game on DPS in like 3 days because all I've been doing is playing Deadpool. Leave me alone. It's not great. I'll improve, I promise. I know I just talked about it. Don't worry about your accuracy, but that was atrocious. Golly. No, 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 no. See? And the tip I'm going to give you guys on tank is going to be basically to do the complete opposite. Yo, what is my aim right now? Oh. Hit the Iron Man bio! Holy! Jesus! That is awful, man. What is hitting me? Yo, are you serious? She's just chilling up there beaming me. Yo, look at this freak. Look at this freak. Are we serious? Oh, man. Yo, why are we losing? I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Oh, Groot. Go away, Groot. Go away, Groot. See you later, Groot. Please don't break my ult. This could be fat. And it was indeed fat. We're going to lose this game, bro. That's disgusting. Yeah, now we're definitely going to lose. Oh, we won! Okay. That's actually fire. We end up winning. And you guys can see, I mean, I actually went kind of dummy this game. I think I said we went 43-1 on Phoenix, which is really nice. You guys can kind of see, again, like the way I'm playing a DPS in this, you don't have to push into the front lines. You don't have to kind of do all that. It's okay to kind of play on a little bit of an off angle or even just play these long lanes because you guys are going to be able to get a ton of easy picks. I mean, again, 22 final hits, 41-3, 13k damage, 45% accuracy is not great, but again, doesn't really matter. We ended up doing a great job in that game, so now I'm going to show you guys a tank. So same thing. When you guys are playing a tank, you guys don't want to load in right away. Again, just let the timer run down, and as soon as it hits one, well, as soon as one goes away, that's when you guys want to spawn in. It does matter on tank as well, and you guys will kind of see why. Hopefully we get a good game here with Rogue. We do get the Gambit team up, which is nice. What I like to do on tank is I always try to play in this little kind of building cubby thing here. And the reason why is because the fight always happens right here. So if you guys do this, you guys are going to be able to get a ton of easy picks here. I'm trying to get out, and I can't. Thank you. Of course. Yeah, get out of here, you stupid freak. Now, when you guys are playing tank, the thing that does suck is that, like, you guys really aren't going to get healed. I mean, that's the one thing you're going to have to accept when you're playing this mode. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you're going to have to kind of accept the fact that you're not going to get healed. It is what it is. It's a part of this lovely mode that we are playing. But as long as you guys play it smart, you guys will be able to get a lot of kills. I mean, we're 10-0 right now. We do have a good amount of final hits as well. I know for tank, it's a lot of damage block, so it's kind of like your job is just to kind of be up here and sponge damage. Not like that, because I almost just died because I got stuck. Oh, that sucks. You know, out of all people for me to grab in that, of course it was Deadpool. Alright, so now that we have our ult here, this is what I like to do. You know, I'm going to wait for the healing ult. Are you serious? Now my own teammate's doing it to me, dude? Oh, man. Again, same thing, though. We're going to target. Now, look, this is another tip I want to give you guys, too. When you... Can I ult? Oh, my God. What is happening? Okay, there should be a ton of enemies around this corner. We're going to pop the Gambit thing, and we are going to go in and put out as much damage as humanly possible, man. We're going to try to get as much credit for kills as we can. Do our thing. Oh, nope. Well, it started out pretty good. And oh, my God. This is not the room I wanted to be in. I'm sorry. Oh, man. That sucks that our game is going to end like that, but... I mean, look, we went 28-5, 17 finals, 8,700 damage, and just under 10k damage block. That could have been the easiest win of my life on Rogue if I was actually able to get my ult off. Considering that we lost it 3 times in that game is beyond me, but either way, you guys kind of see we had a really good game on tank. Again, you can't really worry about getting healed. You just kind of have to play your own life, go for health packs, stuff like that. But you guys will be getting a lot of, you know, a lot of damage, a lot of stuff like that. I don't even know, like, tanks is, I know it's damage blocked. I think it's damage blocked, and then I want to say KOs. So, the thing with getting KOs on them, too, is, like, you really just want to make sure that you're kind of just pressing in. Yeah, it is. So it is KOs, damage blocked, everything like that. But yeah, we played 3 really good games here in this video. Hopefully these tips help you guys out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Also, be sure to go follow the TikTok that is down below. I'm really trying to get that going as well. Would be greatly appreciated. If you guys have any videos that you guys want to see as well, feel free to comment them down below. And yeah, peace.